See, the
I Bishop. Sports Talk on the Tuesday night edition. I'm Dr. Jerry Green, and we are live on the WJRG television network. And also in the studio, we have my good friend, Big Don from Big Don Production, the producer of this show. What's up, Don?
Everything's good, boy. March Madness is over. What we going to do with Bishop now?
We'll get out of Bishop in a minute. And to your left is my good friend and also the legend himself, Bruce Austin. What's up, Bruce?
Everything's beautiful, brother. Everything's beautiful.
And we're going to talk about that Jordan furniture, too. All the way in Florida, my brother, Henry Green. What's up, bro? Jackson.
All right, bro. How are you doing? How's everybody this evening?
All right. In Frederick, Maryland, Larry Pearson, my brother-in-law. What's up, Larry?
Lauren Betts, best player in the country.
And one of the greatest bishops in the world, my good friend, Bishop Ernest Richard, Power to Stand Outreach Ministries. March Madness. What's up, Bishop?
well, I'm gonna go watch some old Olympic tape of curling just to get my spirits back up. No, let me stop. Everything's fine.
And our sports legend who writes in my newsletter every month, Anthony McLean. What's up, Anthony?
Well, as you can see, I can't do any curls with my hair, so I'm gonna leave that alone.
Don't feel like you're alone, brother. Don't feel like you're alone.
And when his mother's around, every moment moves. Kendall Tyson. What's up, my brother?
Yeah, Anthony, I think he's talking about curling, the sport curling.
Thank you.
And Lauren Betts played better than anyone else, but Sarah Strong's the best player in the country.
Thank you.
All right. And one of the greatest pastors in the world from Boston.
Hold on, y'all.
Hold on, let me get my intro right. One of the greatest pastors in the world from Boston, Pastor Walter J. Teague. What's up,
All
Pastor?
right, pal.
Good evening. How's everything?
All right, it's good to have you guys. We got a full crew tonight, and I'll give the number if anybody have any comments. Please leave comments. But Larry, I'm going to start with you to start us off. But I'm going to be good tonight. I'm not going to be no troublemaker tonight.
I'll be the troublemaker.
Now,
Go ahead, Larry. You got something for me?
I'm going to start off with UCLA. UCLA was, there was like a mystery card. Everybody say the West Coast don't play the best teams. But the way Lauren Betts and her sister played, the two Betts sisters, they beat down South Carolina from the start of the game to the end of the game. The coach, Staley, she wanted to leave at halftime. They're getting beat that bad. She wanted to leave at halftime. I felt sorry for her. I never seen one player make such a big difference in a game, especially against South Carolina in the championship game.
Girl, 6'7".
Will you start with?
What do you think, Anthony?
Well, it was just like what happened, I guess, last night. The team in college ball, you still have to have that big person in the middle, and
Right.
that was the big difference. And I don't think South Carolina just they couldn't deal with the big girl in the middle, and like with Michigan the other night with UConn couldn't deal with the size inside. I don't think it was a thing where they peaked with the UConn game. I just think you have to give UCLA credit. Although I will say this one thing, and I think a lot of people will understand, it would have been interesting to see if Juju Collins had been healthy all year to see what would have happened in the balance of college basketball. Not to take anything away from UCLA, but it would have been interesting to see if she was healthy all season.
What do you got next, Larry?
Okay, everybody didn't get the chance to speak on this. Okay,
Good,
come
good.
on, Pastor.
Oh, I'll pass.
You pass?
I'll pass.
What,
Yeah.
what about you, Henry? What are your thoughts on the game?
Well, my thoughts is when you look at UCLA, look like they was playing midgets. Because the whole UCLA team looks so much bigger than South Carolina. So they just played well. They only lost one game all year. So they had a great. I haven't really watched them, but that's the first thing I noticed. I know me and Donald had talked about it. I looked at it. Their whole team, man, is like South Carolina looked like little midgets compared to UCLA. So that was the difference, man. To me, was their size, and they played that team basketball with that size, and they all were seniors. Also.
Yes. It was all seniors, and they scored all the points.
Yep.
Go ahead, Bishop.
Primarily, when you stop and think about it, UCLA scoring percentage at 47.5% compared to South Carolina's 34%. Right there tells the numbers. They could not get any good inside play. They were not hitting perimeter shots. Not that they didn't have good defense. They just could not stop those trees called UCLA. Nothing you can do about that. UCLA's guards penetrated. UCLA's guards dished when they needed to. They had all systems go. They punched them in the mouth in the first 5 minutes of the game and never looked back. Hey, what are you going to do about it? South Carolina actually had their championship game when they played UConn. I think they were burned out by the time they got to UCLA.
Okay, Kendall.
I don't think any team in the country was going to beat that game. It was fortunate for me to be watching that game with my 19-year-old and my 18-year-old granddaughters, and they're both basketball players. My 19-year-old is actually 6 feet tall. She never played a JV game in her life. She graduated from Bridgeport Central. She's at UNH. She's choosing not to play basketball. But my 18-year-old is a senior at Bridgeport Central. She started every game. She's been starting since she was in 10th grade. And my 7-year-old, all girls, and we were watching the passing game of UCLA. Nobody was beating them. The only team that they lost to was Texas, and they met Texas in the Final Four. Matter of fact, Texas beat them by like 1 or 2 points, and they came back. They were the best team all year long. And Lauren Betts was in that situation where we've seen that before with Shamiqua Holtzclaw. We've seen it with Diana Taurasi, Brianna Stewart. We've seen it where they've had that Candace Parker, Asia Wilson. They've had that that player that separated them from everywhere else. And yeah, Larry, Lauren Betts was definitely the best player this year. I just wanted to talk some junk, start some trouble, because Jerry said he wasn't starting trouble. And Anthony, her name is Juju Watkins, not Juju Collins. Yeah, that's all right. No problem. Hey, listen, Anthony, it's a senior moment. We get it. You know, we're all up to it. But yeah, UCLA went and took that championship. There was nobody that was beating them, and they got revenge on the team that beat them. Nobody was beating them this year.
All right. Oh, did everybody go around already? Oh, no, we're going to go in the studio. Go in the studio. Go ahead, Bruce.
Yeah, y'all keep talking about the big girl. What about the girl Javier, where her brother played for the Miami Heat?
Yeah. Yes. Oh yeah.
She was tapping in layup off of the foul line.
Yeah.
I mean, off of missed foul shots. She was the spark plug in there now. Them big girls was tough now. It's hard to hold somebody 6'7" and have a little ability.
Yeah.
You know? So like Kendall said, they were the best. It was the best team this year. And I wait till y'all get the UConn part of that.
Go ahead, Don.
I'll just go ahead and pass because it's all been said. Everybody knows what happened.
Another thing you want to pay attention to is I didn't realize UCLA had moved to the Big Ten. So this was an all Big Ten season, football and basketball. So I mean, hey, it is what it is. They made such a big stink. It is what it is. What you gonna do?
And Larry, if you don't mind, can I just ask something in there? But it might be on one of your topics. What about Gino, man? The way he acted at the end.
That's what I just about to say.
I want to go around on that.
That was classic.
Her disrespecting Staley was the worst sportsmanship I've seen since I've been alive.
Why, Larry? It ain't the first time that South Carolina ever beat them, right?
No, his disrespect to her.
Okay, but
you sit on the head. You sit on a mountain. You are known, respected by everyone. And when you think you got the best team and you get your butt kicked, instead of shaking their hand, telling a great job, you go fuss her out and start an argument. That was the worst sportsmanship I have seen since I've been alive. I mean, and when he came back and to apologize, he didn't even mention her name.
Wow.
He said he apologized to South Carolina.
Yeah, to the staff. He didn't disrespect the staff. He disrespected Dawn.
That's it.
Yeah.
Now I want to throw something out there. I didn't hear him say, "Go ahead, Bishop." So I'll say, "Go ahead, Bishop." All right, here you go. Long story short, it's not the worst. It is among the worst. You got to remember when Gino snatched the crown from Pat Summitt did the same exact thing. So he's so used to winning for 25 years. This man has been on the top of the mountain. And so finally somebody comes by and knocks him off the mountain in Dawn Staley, and it bothers him. I don't think he has a problem with women. He just has a problem with Dawn Staley because she's done this before. So at the end of the day, and he was crying about the officiating, and I don't want to put the officiating in there because at the end of the day, officials are going to do what they're going to do. Go play the game. End of story. So he's crying not necessarily about Dawn. He's crying about Dawn Staley, yes, but he's crying because come on, she didn't shake his hand. They clearly showed where Dawn Staley shook his hand at the beginning of the game. So that was a piss poor excuse my French, but that's exactly what it was. Gino didn't like losing, and he couldn't handle losing. End of story.
Go ahead, Bruce. You want to say something?
When they interviewed him at halftime, he threw Dawn Staley under the bus then. He was telling the lady, Dawn Staley down there cussing and saying all them words. That didn't have nothing to do with that butt whipping he was getting. So he should have went on home at halftime because he was already finished. His attitude it went through the roof.
He didn't like losing.
All right, wait, don't go with Don. Don't go with the pastor. Go ahead, Don.
Well, it definitely started early. It started early with him. He was doing the cursing when he was talking about the refs.
Right.
Yeah.
It started there. The referees are cheating. They're not calling the fouls. They're hacking, all that stuff. It started then. So right then and there, we should have saw something. It was a pattern. Because then it went to the halftime when he, like you said, when he was throwing Dawn Staley under the bus. And then after that, with the shirt, everybody knows that the girl ripped her own shirt.
Right.
So it's almost like a pattern going here. And then the handshake at the end. Who cared even about the handshake at the end? He didn't care about the handshake.
Nah.
This was all set up because he didn't want UConn. He knew they were going to get whooped. He didn't want them to take that punishment because guess what? Nobody is hard on the UConn girls right now because of him. He took all that off the college. He took all that off the school, and he put it on him. Like a real concerned, I guess, parent would do, or like somebody that really loved that school. He did not let them suffer over that loss.
He sure took the
and he started from down there. It started from down there. He knew they were going to lose. And the reason we was bringing up the furniture situation is because I was trying to convince Bruce here that if my man stood a lot to lose, he said it on TV. He was going to be losing maybe $1 billion. He stood a lot to lose. So why not give the college like $10 million? Would it hurt him? No, it wouldn't hurt him. So
hold on. Let me give a pass with him. Let's go around with the other one.
All right, go ahead.
And then we'll get to the conspiracy.
I didn't answer it yet.
I know. I'll go to Pastor Henry and Anthony and you. Go ahead, Pastor.
I think he was upset because of the fouls. He thought they was playing rough, trying to play bully ball, which is what Dawn is. You know, Dawn and Gino, that's like a rival. I heard someone say that before. That was like South Carolina's championship, and it was. That's like where it was with Tennessee and UConn before when
Yeah.
Tennessee was dominating. That was their rivalry. So I think he was upset with the way they were playing physical. And like Donald think, I think that's just a good way of looking at it. But I heard that too, that he was trying to deflect everything, you know, away from the kids, trying to take the bullet for it. But yeah, that was a classless act, you know, the way that he acted after the game. So that's all I guess.
Go ahead, Henry. Yeah, go with
Yeah, that was the third time that happened to Gino, where like an undefeated team, one of his undefeated team lost and either in the Final Four or the championship. So I mean, to me, it was like this with all the championships, the rings, the records, with everything that he has done. Because last year he beat up South Carolina in the championship.
And bad too.
Right.
So, you know, to me, it just doesn't weigh out why he acted like that, because it wasn't like I could see, okay, if they lost last year to South Carolina, but they beat them up. So there's a lot of different reasons, but only Gino really know why he acted like that. It just, to me, it was a bad look. He didn't shake none of the girls' hands and just walk off out in the locker room, just him, left his whole team, everybody. I mean, it was a bad look.
Hey, Henry, he heard Dawn say, I'm going to whip that butt. That's why he didn't come.
All right. Go ahead, Ken. Did I go, Anthony? Go ahead, Ken.
Yo, listen, Dawn Staley said, I will whoop his. You ever heard that, Bruce? She said that. She said it. And what happened, if you really watch the game, UConn, the undefeated champ, what happened is that Dawn started showing her a lot of different defensive looks. Sarah Strong and AZ Fudd, they only shot like 4 for 16. They were missing a lot of shots. They always had someone on them. What happened is that South Carolina adjusted, because I was watching it this weekend, and they adjusted, and that was that. You just, huh?
Let me say this before you finish. You talk about Sarah Strong, right?
Yeah.
Did you see her let little Raven Johnson punk her?
Yeah.
And Sarah never recovered.
Never.
She never recovered. So little Raven Johnson was pushing her all the way. I thought she was going to push her over the three-point line in the corner.
Sarah Strong, sophomore, young girl, got punked. To be honest, they played a tough game. They did the Detroit Pistons against the Boston Celtics when they changed it over. They changed the whole way we play the game. A little bit rough for them, and it was just a little tough for them. I mean, I don't think UConn lost the game. I think South Carolina went out and won that game. Did what they had to do.
They beat a fair and square. Go ahead, Anthony.
They did South Carolina the same way South Carolina did UConn.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Anthony. And then go ahead.
Gino had a problem with Pat Summitt. Gino had a problem with Muffin McGraw.
Yeah.
Gino had a problem with Dawn Staley. Gino had a problem with
Sarah Vanderveer.
Vanderveer.
Yeah.
Gino had a problem with Candace Parker.
The Mississippi.
With all due respect, I do think a lot of this is sort of a little misogyny on his part when he gets beat. But the thing is, with UConn also, when they were in the American Conference, and then when they went in the Big East and went and left and came back, they always have had seasons where they've dominated like this, and then when the tournament comes around, they haven't really been battle tested. This has happened a bunch of times when they were coming in undefeated. Gino's got to understand he's not the top dog anymore. They're playing ball in UCLA. They're playing ball in Vanderbilt. They're playing ball in Iowa and all over. You're going to have to earn it now. I mean, they have a great team. There's no doubt about that. And they're always going to be within, but it's not going to be a birthright for you to get in the finals anymore. And the sooner he realizes that, the better he'll be, because if he's going to keep having these hissy fits, he's going to go out like Bobby Knight, and he's going to go out like my man in Ohio State, Woody Hayes. And it ain't going to be pretty.
Hey, Anthony, and I got to stop for a second. Let me ask you a question. I'll let you take over in a minute. So is shaking hands, is that important? Shaking hands after the game?
Put it this way. It is important, especially when you lie about it, because it's not. You see, in the big picture, it's not about the shaking hands is a small thing, but he tried to. But see, I don't think it was a thing of him trying to defer for the team. I think this was all about Gino.
But the reason I brought that up, and I'm gonna move forward because I don't want to get on this subject. The reason I brought that up because when Isaiah Thomas didn't shake Michael Jordan's hand, that's why he didn't get in the dream team, and it was a big thing over because they didn't shake hands at the end. Because shaking hands, that's why I asked the question.
Well, McHale did that to the Detroit Pistons before that.
Yeah, 40 years later.
Those are pros, man.
Huh?
Those are pros. These are collegiate athletes. These are student athletes. It's a big deal. I don't think it's a big deal. These are everybody up in the pros getting paid. I don't care if you shake my hand or not. But these are collegiate athletes. So it's called sportsmanship.
Right.
So I think, to me, that's why it's more important in collegiate. So, and the pros, these are all pros. These are all professional athletes. Yeah. I think it's really important because collegiate, you're setting the example. He's the head coach. He's setting a precedent. He's setting the example. You know what I mean? So I think that's why, to me, it's more important.
I'm sorry for taking over like that. I'm gonna start.
Let me ask y'all this. She did shake his hand at the beginning, right?
Oh, yeah.
What was it, halftime or something? He didn't shake her hand?
No. When he started whining, and then at the end of the game.
Every time. They even showed the video where she was shaking his hand.
That's why I was confused.
Yeah.
Because I seen her shaking his hand.
Don, it wasn't even about a handshake. It was about Gino being mad because he lost. Right. He brings an undefeated team into the championship game or into the Final Four. He's expecting to get to the championship game. He gets his head handed to him by the same team who he handed them their head just a year before, had already beaten that team in the regular season. Keep that in mind. And so now Dawn came in with a game plan that Gino couldn't deal with. Ego is what this was really all about. This is it. Whether it was
basically,
I got two y'all talking. All right,
it was North Philly versus South Philly at the end of the day.
Yep. Right. I'm gonna let Larry do a thing, but real fast. I'm gonna go around. Do you guys think what Donald believed it was a conspiracy with Jordan furniture? Yes or no? Just a yes or no, Bruce.
No, I don't believe that.
What about you, Anthony?
No, because he took a hit like this a few years back when the men and women won before. So no, I don't think so.
You can do.
I don't think so, but I would like to think so.
What about you, Bishop?
Come back to me last. There's an explanation to that.
What about you, Pastor? Think it was a conspiracy?
No.
All right, Anthony, Larry?
No way.
No way. You said no way. What about you, Henry?
It's a possibility. You never know with them brown envelopes.
Yeah.
You never know.
Here is the stipulation.
Real fast, because I want Larry to get done.
I'm trying to get to it if I don't get interrupted. All those who purchased furniture from January 1st to March 5th, March 5th, would have been the people who would have been able to get the free furniture. The whole January 1st, everybody, that's what it said. That's what they printed. It's in your own paper up there in Connecticut. Yeah,
they had a window.
Let him finish.
They had to have purchased furniture between January 1 and March 5 in order to qualify for the free furniture. If both UConn men and women had made the championship game, they would have gave away quite a piece of furniture, but both of them got put out at the right time. Well, one in the Final Four, the other in the championship game, but it don't matter now, does it?
You guys got to elaborate on before I move on.
It does matter because if he stood to lose that, first of all, we all shocked. I don't care what y'all say. The women was not supposed to lose to South Carolina. They was not supposed to. They really could have outplayed South Carolina. Last week we $1 million worth of credit on how he always adapt and how he always ready for these situations. All of a sudden now he ain't. Now everybody see it. Oh, well, he just got mad. How come he didn't adapt? I mean, if the girls played rough, he should. Ain't nothing out there that Gino ain't seen before. Yeah, but you got
to the point. Last year they had Paige Becker to go to when they needed a point. This year they didn't.
Nope.
Right.
That is true.
That's right. Who
did
should have been the MVP last year over AZ Fudd.
AZ Fudd did not show up for the game. Neither did Williams girl. Keep that in mind.
So they had a better team last year, you're saying, Pastor, right? They had a better team, right?
Well, no, they had a better player. You know, a go-to player. They had Paige Beckler, who was the WNBA Rookie of the Year. You know, this year. You know,
right.
he's on the team last.
Go ahead, you gonna talk about the UConn men or what? Or Michigan?
Okay, yes, it's Gino. Is his legacy affected by his actions this time?
No.
As he disrespects Staley. Now he was on a mountaintop.
Still there.
Everybody looked at him as a genius.
Still there.
But the way he conducted himself this past Final Four, a lot of people don't look at him the same.
They don't have to. He's still on top.
Still there.
No, he's still there.
Still the greatest college coach of all time.
His
record speaks for itself.
Yeah, but you know what?
And you know what? They'll justify it. They'll say he was so used to winning, he just lost his mind. Oh, that's just Gino.
I said that earlier.
They had a big event that him and all the players were at Saturday night that he hosted. You know, some kind of awards event.
Oh yeah.
And he was the keynote speaker. So, I mean, they didn't listen to beat.
Well, we gotta get to Michigan now. They're the champs. So
okay, now the UConn men.
Yep.
Should we say UConn men made it way past where they supposed to, or just the Michigan was just an awesome, great team. They just ran into a tank and couldn't get through.
Both seeded the whole season.
Both of them. What you just said, you said the same thing. They've made it way past where they should have gone, and Michigan is the best team in the country. So what you just said, both things right. But I'll tell you this, since I'll go first this time, UConn played great. I mean, you figure UConn played. They're the only team to hold them under 90 points in the tournament.
That's right.
Only team, they did everything they had to do. That's how good Michigan is. UConn played a picture-perfect game, a perfect first half, and they were still losing. So, I mean, that's how good Michigan is. And their best player, number 23, was playing on one leg. You know?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a big part of that. They played great defense, you know, but they couldn't. Michigan was just too big inside. They were blocking all the shots, grabbed on the rebounds. But I think I give UConn. I think the biggest surprise was the UConn women losing than the men losing. I think it was a given. I thought UConn women was going to win the whole thing. So I think that was the biggest shock to me.
I want to take you back to the end of the first half right there, because that fake flagrant foul gave up 2 points. Then the regular foul gave up another 2 points. I mean, how much did they lose by? Count those four. There's 4 points right there given away for free because of the referee. And there's Stevie Wonder like blindness. No disrespect, Stevie, if you're watching.
Hey, go ahead, Anthony.
Yeah, I mean, they're just too big, too strong.
Yeah.
And you know, during this run, Caravan and Ball had been shooting lousy, but they still got to the Final Four. I mean, put it this way, if someone had told you that UConn would held them to under 70, you would think UConn's going to pull it out, right? But again, Michigan, Michigan was able to adjust, and look, they just kept that. I told Bishop the other night, they just kept that arm length away from them. There was an arm length away. Every time they would get just close, they would keep them away. Clearly, they overachieved, and I think it speaks more of just how great of a coach Hurley is. You know, because
Kendall. Go ahead, Kendall.
Crazy.
Well, I think Dan Hurley is an excellent coach. I think Michigan was a better team, and he got them farther than you would have thought that we would have got them. We didn't have UConn in the Final Four. We were wishful thinking. UConn couldn't get past St. John's twice, thank God. Duke knocked them off. They knock off Duke, you know, with that last second situation with Mullins. I mean, they're there. I think I think we should be celebrating Dan Hurley as an excellent coach, picking up a team that literally the other two coaches have won national championships, Calhoun and Kevin Ollie. He comes along, not only does he win national championships, he wins them back to back, and he's back in the Final Four. So I just think that this situation, he describes himself as the best coach in the land, and there's nothing to deter me from thinking that. I watched the game. I watched his adjustments. He's brilliant. They got far, and Michigan just outplayed them. They were bigger. Terrace Reed looked real good, and he came from Michigan. So imagine that. Our starting center was not going to crack that starting lineup. That's why he came to UConn. He was not going to be in the starting lineup. So,
all right, go ahead, Brother Henry. Then I'll take it to the studio, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, I thought if UConn could have kept the game close, I would kind of give them a chance to win, but it didn't happen. So Michigan is definitely the better team, but I thought that was the only hope to keep it close. They did, but they just couldn't pull it out.
All right, in the studio, go ahead. Either Bruce or Don, you guys do your thing.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I thought they were much bigger and much stronger than UConn. Plus, if you notice the teams that win, they get good guard play. UConn was hurting with their guards, man. They didn't have nobody that could shoot consistently. They didn't have nobody that could penetrate and break the defense down. I mean, they just got outplayed. Michigan was just a better team. Hurley, great coach, because I think they overexceeded the whole season. You know what I mean? They picked them to be in the finals. You know what I mean? So I think he did a great job. He just ran up against a buzzsaw.
That's right. Go ahead, Don.
Well, pretty much everybody done said height took him out.
Yeah.
Let it go.
All right.
Bruce,
All right,
you know that guard came from North Carolina, right? The guard from Michigan, North Carolina for 3 years.
Yeah.
And I was reading, I heard them, they were talking about that Kennedy Jet Smith said when Hubert Davis, when the guard was in high school, they went to scout him, and he didn't score 1 point, and they gave him a full ride because they said he made all the correct plays. He's just a floor general. Without scoring a point, they gave him a full ride to North Carolina.
Oh yeah, you need a good floor general.
Yep.
That's
But you also need a good shooting guard.
all right.
Oh, they got Axel, man. Axel goes there scorer, but he was hurt. The other big boy is good though, man. They got a lot of big boys. What's the boy blocking all the shots? Number 21, I think his name is
Johnson.
Johnson. Yeah, man, he was taking everything out of there.
Well, that
and they were hitting all their free throws. They went 20 for 20 at one time.
One time they were 20 for 20. Ended up, I think, 20 for 25 or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
I thought it was 23.
It was tough all the way around. They was
Yeah, but I know they went 20 in a row. They had hit.
20 in a row.
Listen, I'm gonna let Larry go around again, but a question, either yes or no. Is Reeves ready for the pros? Bruce, yes or no? The guy from UConn.
I'm on the fence on that. In the beginning of the season, I didn't think he was, but when the money was on the line, he played huge.
Is he ready?
He ready for a tryout. I don't know if he's gonna be on the roster.
That's a tryout?
Yeah, he might have to go to the G League for a year.
He was the one that got UConn into the championship. Go ahead, Don. What do you think? No?
I'm just gonna say no.
Wow. Okay. Well, what about you, Anthony?
I think he's worth it. I would pick him in the second round. Give him a shot. I mean, he's got the size, and the thing about it is he's going to get he can get better. So yeah, if nothing else, he's put a couple bucks in his pocket by having a great tournament.
Yeah, but didn't the guy have one game in the playoffs? He was like 31 points and 17 rebounds or something in one game.
It was yeah. Well,
and you guys
they don't make the run without him. They don't make the run without him.
What about you, Kendall? Yes or no?
100% yes. I think he should go ahead and look up Charles Oakley and pattern his game behind him and be a little muscle power forward.
Position guard Braylon Mullins. Guard
Solo Larry.
All right, well, go ahead, Kendall. Say it again. Go ahead.
I believe that he is a legitimate NBA power forward. I look at him and I see Buck Williams. I see Charles Oakley. I see him playing in the NBA, not as a center, but I think he's a muscle for someone.
He got no jump. He got no jump.
He's like the cat from
He don't need a jumper.
Can't play power forward with no jumper. Come on.
Listen, yes he can. Rick Mahorn did.
Nah, you can't. Nah, you can't.
Okay, all right. Bishop, yes or no? Can he make the NBA right now?
He probably will make it, but he won't last long. He's going to be a bench player the first couple of years, and he may go to the G League. Truth of the matter is, I love him, but I'm going to show you somebody else. Just left UConn a couple of years ago, Sonogo. Okay, what happened to him? As good as he was.
Right.
Have you heard anything?
He didn't have
He
height.
was a good college player, though. Sonogo was a good college player. He was one of the reasons why UConn won back-to-back. But I think my man, I think he played better. I think he earned his draft stock went up for his play in the tournament because there was a couple of games there he carried them. But is he like a first-round pick? No, because I think he needs. You know, in the NBA now, you got to be exceptional. You know, big body. He's a big body, but I don't. I think his stock went up from where it was before the tournament started.
I'm going to hold you guys in a minute. I'm going to hold you guys in a minute. Larry, answer my question. Yes or no?
I think he get drafted maybe around the 3rd round.
Henry, but what about you?
He's an NBA player, but he's not a starter.
All right. Last week I brought up, when I talked about UConn, I brought up all these big names, Magic and all different colleges, and you guys said, oh, those guys, you know, like Elijah Wan for different colleges. I'm bringing up a guy that took UConn to the championship game, okay? And if he's their star, And you guys said he can make the NBA, and we're talking about UConn. I mean, we're talking about, I'm talking about guys like Isaiah Thomas, Magic, and Bird, and all the guys that on these major college teams, and UConn with the great coach Hurley and all that, and you tell me this guy can't make the NBA, and when you talking about the best player was Ray Allen, I mean, give UConn some respect then. He ain't get no respect. He's coming out of UConn. That just makes the final.
I think he's an NBA player, Jerry.
What is your argument, sir? I don't see your argument.
I misunderstood your question. Now you said he couldn't make it. I just said he wasn't ready. I didn't mean he couldn't make it. If he go out, somebody could draft.
All the guys, who's ready?
Nobody on this squad. That's for sure.
This guy went to the finals, and he's not ready.
That don't mean anything. Look at all those guys that came out of Duke and didn't do nothing. That's a great program.
But
Henry said it right. He may make it, but he's gonna be a bench player.
Right.
He ain't gonna be no starter.
All right, go ahead, Henry.
As good as Rudy Gay that came out of UConn.
Oh my God, you bring him up. Okay, go
ahead. You don't think Rudy Gay was a good player?
He
played for a long time, made a lot of money.
I know who Rudy Gay was. He's a household name. He's no bigger than Mario Chalmers, but go ahead.
Well, listen, you had a lot of good players come out of UConn. You had Gay, you had Butler, you had Ray Allen.
Reed.
Andrew, wait a minute, let me finish. You're gonna miss something, Gary, jumping over the fence before you get a chance.
But you guys just respecting UConn. Go ahead.
Anyway, you had Andre Drummond, who came out of UConn. A bunch of players came out of UConn. The only one who had any real star power was actually Ray Allen.
Right.
Caron Butler was good, but only for a fleeting moment, 2 or 3 years, and after that, you didn't hear nothing else. He played for Miami.
Daniel Marshall.
Well, Daniel Marshall played for OKC when he started. He had a good 1 or 2 years. After that, he faded to black.
Yeah, but I mean, Marshall was what, number 5 draft pick overall?
Bishop, all the guys you named, are they in the top 75 players in the NBA? Any of those guys you named?
Ray Allen.
Ray Allen.
And Kobe said don't mention him in the same breath with him. Okay, but go ahead.
Well, Kobe could say a lot of
So Jerry, you're saying if he's not a Hall of Fame player, it's not worthy. It's not a worthy career.
If Reeves is not NBA ready and he went to the championship game, who is ready?
It's all speculative. It's all speculative.
No sense, Jerry. That's like saying everybody that comes out of North Carolina is going to get drafted, and they're not.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. What the point is? What's the point?
The point is that he's from UConn. He's UConn best player, right? He's the best
No,
player.
No, he wasn't UConn's best player.
I talked about this year. I'm talking about this year.
Caravan is
Caravan was UConn's best player.
I think
Caravan.
Mullers emerged as the best player.
Hold on. Give me a second here, fellas. Let's get something straight. UConn, the wheels started coming off against the game in Marquette. Reed carried them through the Big East tournament. And then he carried them for the first couple of games of the NCAA tournament. But it was Caravan's outside shooting that kept UConn in just, if they weren't running away with it, he kept them in the game. And for what little that he did for this championship game, he kept them in that. Him and Mullins kept them in the game because they couldn't shoot inside. They gave up 36 points in the paint in that game against Michigan. Okay? So it was their outside shooting that kept them in the game. Caravan.
Okay.
Jerry, can I use an example?
Go ahead,
Remember when Michigan won the last time before, there was a certain player that just went off. And and his draft stock rose, and he wound up having a great career. That guy's by the name of Glenn Rice. Glenn Rice had a tremendous tournament. Him, Ramil Robinson, and others helped Michigan get that last title. His draft stock improved. I think he wound up being like a top 6 or top 7 pick. But Glenn Rice wound up having a very good career for like about 10, 12 years. He played with a bunch of teams. It doesn't necessarily have to be a perennial all-star or a Hall of Famer or whatever, but with Reed, it's still speculative because no one can guarantee the fact that he can make the transition or not. You just want to be given the opportunity. I think the thing with Reed is his stock is going to rise. I'm guessing he's probably going to get picked maybe high second round, maybe in the middle of second round, but a lot of it's going to have to do with where he goes and the situation. Maybe he becomes a better shooter when he gets into the pros. Guys do develop in the league. We're judging him now just on his college career, and everything is speculative.
Okay, let me ask you a question. If Reed went to UCLA or Michigan or Duke, would his stock be higher?
He'd be a bench player.
Well, I think it would be right where it is. Because remember, he transferred from Michigan.
I understand. I heard that. I saw it. Okay. All right. Well, go ahead, Larry, because you guys got to take off in a few. But go ahead. Sorry for that, man. You guys just expect
you got to make up for. We give you an E for effort.
No. I disrespect. Y'all disrespect UConn. That's all, man. The guy went to the championship.
That's got nothing to do with UConn. We talking about.
Yes, it did. That was somebody else. You guys be bragging on it, please.
Come on.
All right, go ahead,
Okay, San Antonio.
Yeah.
Now, Wemby just got hurt this last game. They trying to get more physical with him. Come up the playoffs. I think San Antonio does not have the experience, and that is some of the stuff they're gonna do in the playoffs. And they're gonna put some bodies on them and put some hits on them. And I think they will not make it to the championship.
That was a freak accident, though. Paul George just went into him. He wasn't he wasn't body checking anything. He was going for the ball. But I tell you what was more impressive to me is what Joker did to him. Joker got 40 on him. I mean, I watched the game. He was pumping them. He was shooting threes over him. I mean, I was like, wow. Joker was the best I seen to play against Wemby. Joker could put up 40 on him, not with him on the bench. He was shooting over him, went around him, double pumping him. Yeah.
I saw the highlights.
Hey, Joker should still be number 1 for the MVP.
And think about it. Wemby still needs one more game to qualify for MVP.
He only has to play for 20 minutes.
He's still play 20 minutes. Yeah.
20 minutes.
Well, he's still one game, 20 minutes. He's got to get that time in to qualify.
Yeah, the more important thing is with Luka and Reed being out there. Lakers going down the hill now.
Lakers are done. They the oven.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy. But anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry, Larry. Yeah, so I think Wemby, but that was a freak accident. Paul George just ran. They wasn't trying to body check him or anything. They was going for the ball. And it feel like he hit him in the arm, but he said he got a
that would look like he hit him in the arm.
He had a rib contusion or something like that.
I think he just said fragile. That once we get to the playoffs, is gonna come up.
Yeah.
Okay, Anthony, go ahead.
Oh no, yeah. I mean, we've been saying this for a while. They're going, they're going to go after him physically, and this playoff, I still think that they're going to make a run, but this is going to be more of a a learning experience for him. During however far they go in the playoffs this year, during the off season, you want to see him put on, say, 10, 15 pounds of muscle, because it's just starting now. It's going to get more physical as he develops, and he's got to be able. He seems to be game for it, and he's not shying away from it. So I think that'll be to his. I think that'll work to his favor. Whether they can make the run to the finals, that's a whole. We'll see. We'll have to see with that.
Okay, Kendall.
I think the same thing. I think they're going to play him tough like that. They're going to muscle him. That's you got to do what you got to do in order to stop him. I think he's the best player in the league, but I just think that he's going to have to put on a little bit more muscle. Paul George didn't intend to hurt him, but it just seems like little things do hurt him. He's out. So, yeah.
Okay, Henry.
Yeah, it just made me think about Wilt Chamberlain in his 62 season. He played every minute of every game, 80 games, played the whole season. Man, that's remarkable, man. I don't know if we ever see that, man, out of a big man, too. But yeah, Wemby, hopefully he can get his one game. We'll just have to see, as far as, his injury. They said it's mild. We'll just have to see, because in the playoffs, they know they're going to be testing them. So we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Jerry, you got the big hope for them going to the championship?
Not really. I gotta, since the Lakers is out. I mean, because that's the guys I was. We had an argument with me and Donald before about the Lakers, how far they make it to the playoffs. They're not going to be there. I got to go with OKC, man. Huh? Hey. Well, I got to go with OKC now.
A lot of jump that day, if you recall.
What?
Didn't he call us bandwagon jumpers?
Oh, Lakers not in it. Y'all the ones saying that the Lakers are out because of Luka and Reeves. Y'all just saying.
Jerry, live with your team and die with your team. Don't go nowhere, bro.
No. You guys have been saying that they're done. Y'all said it, and I got to agree with y'all. I mean,
Lakers not done now.
You can't expect no 41-year-old guy to carry a team into the playoffs and win the championship.
Oh, yeah, it's a different story now. It's a different story.
Right. So
It's always been they wasn't gonna win no championship, even before the injuries.
Okay, but the way it looks right now,
y'all got to come in the studio with the Wemby now. Y'all can't jump back. Come on now.
Go in the studio with Wemby.
Well, somebody just speaking on the joke a few minutes ago. I got to go with OKC right now because they're playing good ball. I mean, they're the team in the West that you got to beat. I mean, now Wemby, they're gonna give them a good run, but I just think OKC they got everything going for them right now. So we'll see. Go ahead in the studio. Go ahead, you guys.
I think Denver, they got their whole squad together now, and they mad because Wemby went up there and said he the best in the league and he should get MVP. I think that triggers people. You know what I mean?
You think so?
You know so. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna be no coincidence they're gonna be trying to rough them up. And like I said, the foul in the playoff is different in a playoff foul than a regular season foul. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be tough. But overall, I think Denver and the Joker. Listen, man, the Joker is playing center, and he leading the league in assists. He leading the league in triple doubles. Yeah. How could he be the front runner for MVP? I mean, SGA doing his thing, but look at their numbers compared to each other. If everybody want to go by numbers, look at their numbers. Who you want, a man averaging a triple double or a triple single?
I want a man take me to the championship.
Well, got a ring.
And win it.
SGA got.
What is Westbrook?
He got one.
I mean, the Joker got
same amount as Joker. But he got a better record.
But they got, you say you want a man to bring the ring. Don't move the goalpost now. They both got one.
And it's true. He got 197 triple doubles, right? The Joker, according to what I'm reading here.
He's upstairs.
That sounds about right.
Wow.
82 game season, averaging a season of triple doubles, about to do it again. Yeah. He's probably the best player in the league right now.
Man, you guys be switching up so much, man.
No, Wembanyama is the most talented. No, Wembanyama is the most talented player in the league.
Man who just jumped off the Lakers bandwagon.
I ain't talking about Lakers bandwagon. You guys said that. Y'all said it.
Tell him again, Kendall, what you just said.
Wembanyama is the most talented player in the league. But as far as statistics and how to play that basic basketball, the Joker is the best player in the league. Sometimes for Magic Johnson, I mean, there was times where Michael Jordan was the most talented player in the year, but Magic was winning those championships. Larry Bird.
Well, I'm saying a month ago, I didn't hear nothing about the Joker. I was
No. It is what it is. I'm still on the San Antonio bandwagon. I'm on the San Antonio bandwagon, but I see what's in front of me. You could love you some Joe Dumars. And all of a sudden, this guy number 23 in his red uniform come to town. You might still love Joe Dumars, but that guy's pretty good.
When you switch to San Antonio, man.
Huh?
When you switch to San Antonio.
I jumped on the bandwagon about 3 weeks ago, Henry. Where you been? I got right on that yeehaw bandwagon. I sure did.
Because I hear nothing about the Joker, man, for a long time. I heard it was Wemby and
Henry.
And Luka.
I was never a San Antonio fan. I just said, hey, you know what? Jump. That's it.
It don't mean much to you guys. I'm gonna ride my Knicks till the wheels fall off. Then
the wheels are falling off.
Till the wheels. They wobbling, but they ain't fall off yet.
I want to answer that question real simple. It would be a good strategy to go after Wembanyama now and giving them elbows and bully him around a little bit, so he'll know next year to beef up. I think that's what the team's gonna do. They're gonna start getting a little physical with Wemby, and he's gonna really know what the league is all about. Then they've been nice to him so far.
Right. But like you said, he better put on some muscle in the offseason.
You better do something because they definitely coming to get him.
But is there any team in the league that play like that though? We ain't talking about like the old Detroit Pistons or the Knicks. They got teams that actually play like that.
Individual players.
They got players that can still sneak them in there on you.
Yeah.
And that's what they'll do. They're not going to come.
Well, that's what people play on. Because now that you got Aaron Gordon back, Aaron Gordon is a big physical player. He's like 6'10", 6'11". He was playing. Yeah. He was guarding Wemby in this game.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's his job right there, is to guard Wemby. That leaves Joker and the other guard. I don't know who I'm talking about, his side.
They got Valanciunas. They got Valanciunas coming off the bench. They got another big guy. Denver's going to be a problem for Denver's best bet. I mean, OKC's. I mean, their best bet. OKC's best bet is that somebody knocks the Spurs off, because OKC can't beat the Spurs. They just got their number. Castle plays really good against SGA, and Wemby dominates their centers. So, but if the Joker and them can beat San Antonio, OKC can beat Denver.
Wow. Okay. Well, you the coach. That's the coach talking. All right.
It's all about matchups. But I was impressed with what I seen Joker do, because Joker can't jump. Wemby's 7 foot as my man said, he 8 feet tall, and Joker got 40 on him. Bruce, he was just footwork, left fade away, rebounding. He got 40 on Wemby. I was like, wow, I was impressed.
I tell you, they don't know Joker ain't no joke, man. He's very consistent. I mean, don't nothing surprise me no more, because he's been doing it.
Yeah,
I don't think we've seen a center that has all 5 levels of his game. What I mean by that, and he's got the mid-range game, he's got the outside 3-pointer, He's got the low post game. He's got the short jumper game, and he has the power game. He has everything. I don't think we've ever seen him.
Faster on top of that.
Smart player.
Very smart. He might be the best center of all time, but he's still here young. But the numbers he's up is off the chain, man. Triple doubles, leaving the league and assists. I mean,
yeah.
You said the best center of all time. You said you gave him
that's what they have said. They have said. I said they have said that. He's still young, but the numbers he's putting up, he's comparable to anybody.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's got to be in the conversation with the Shaquille O'Neals, the Bill Russells. He's there with the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. The guy's got 3 MVPs and should have had 4. When they gave it to Embiid, that wasn't for Embiid. They were just making sure that a European guy wasn't going to have 3 in a row and leave that one to Larry Bird.
Yeah. Well, but you got to remember too, it ain't too many centers nowadays that's playing 2 centers.
Yeah.
Now, I would love to see him go against a guy like Moses Malone, or a guy like Kareem. I'm just saying, I mean, where he got to play defense too on them guys. Because really, it ain't no great center. That's really, you can say out there that's good. Even like when Shaq played. I mean, it wasn't no Bob Lanier and all them guys out there, so he can dominate a lot of
the middle's wide open.
But I'm just saying, but we just seen Wemby 7-4 Defensive Player of the Year, and he dominated. He just got 40 on him. I mean, Kareem ain't better than Wemby on defense. I just seen him get 40 on him. You know what I mean?
Kareem is not better than Wemby on defense.
No, Kareem is not better than Wemby on defense. No, he's not. And Kareem, I love Kareem, and he is not better than Wemby on defense.
But Kareem was more down low, protecting the rim. Wemby's out on the floor and everything. And Wemby's more athletic. He's more athletic than Kareem. He's more athletic type of player than Kareem.
That's what make him a better defender.
Make him a better defensive player.
Yeah, that's what make him a better
player.
Okay, the Joker got 40 on him. How many would Kareem get on him then if the Joker got 40 on him? Now, don't you make it like Kareem can score now, right? I mean, if he's that defensive player and the Joker got 40 on him,
but Jared, Kareem wouldn't be able to muscle him. Joker muscled him. Kareem couldn't muscle him. He's just the same size.
Okay, all right.
You know what I mean?
I could see him swinging at that skyhook right now.
Okay.
He's definitely gonna be trying to block it.
And I can see Kareem blocking this shot too, though, because Kareem was 7-4. Yeah. Right?
Kareem ain't no slouch now.
Yeah, he's gonna be shooting from a 3. Kareem ain't never guarded nobody on the wing. Wemby could take the ball out on the wing and dribble to the hole.
Yeah, that's why I said the different eras. Kareem wasn't out there on the perimeter. He wasn't out there.
Right.
Because a guy like him, they'll put like somebody like Michael Cooper or somebody on him that's on the outside to try to strip the ball from him.
You just see him the other day? They just put one of the little guys out there the other day, went behind his back and went down the lane and jammed it. No, right. That's
they never had a center back then that do what Wemby doing. So
we never do like that.
You know what I mean? That's the difference. If a guy plays center back then that's doing what Wemby doing, Kareem wouldn't have had no other choice but to come out there.
Right.
But they didn't have that.
No. It wasn't no centers playing like the way Wemby played, no.
That's what I'm saying. That's why Kareem didn't have to guard nobody out there.
Yeah, he's 7-4 playing like a small forward,
Yeah.
No, that's why it's a different era. I mean, you have someone trying to do what Wemby does. No way.
No.
Not back then. No way. Please.
I was just seeing him. I don't know if you got Kendall probably seen it because we watch everything. Did you see the Kendall they were showing when he was 10 years old playing against Rudy? Man, 10. And Rudy was 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. And he was good. 16 years old.
So how many championships did you guys predict Wemby to win in his career?
3.
Huh?
Maybe
I
2.
say 3.
He might win a few because he got a great team with him. See, he's not.
Castle. Castle's really a star.
He got a great team. He's gonna have a good chance to win a few. He got a
good chance to win it this year.
Right, exactly.
So how many champions you think he might wind up
getting?
Three.
I think he'll get 3.
That's it?
I think, yeah. That's enough.
And it's tough, man. It's tough to get a championship, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
But he's playing in the Western Conference. That's why it's tough. The West is loaded, man.
That's tough, yeah. The West is tough. And it depends on how his health is, because like you say, how fragile he is. You know, if he don't get some more durability, you know, you hopefully can have, you know, play for years and years, but you know, he's got a kind of fragile right now. You know, that makes a lot of difference.
For sure.
All right, wow.
I like the way Denver's playing now, Bruce. You know, they got they got a better team now. You know, they got Hardaway up there. You got guys coming off the bench, Hardaway Jr., and you got the other kid, Cam. Yeah,
Murray
they got
hit like 10 3-pointers last night.
Yeah, man.
It was like 10 out of 13, too, something like that.
When Gordon came back, he made a big difference.
That's where Reed from UConn should look at Gordon's game and play that game. And we know that Aaron Gordon, when he was in Orlando, was a high flyer. He adjusted his game, became the power forward, and look at him.
Reed ain't got it like that. He's good at James Jordan.
They don't win a championship without him.
Oh, man.
He can't do that. That's out. He can shoot the 3. He just a bad man. Wow.
Yeah. He's a bad man. He's a bad man. Yeah.
So who you got? Bishop got the Knicks coming out of the East. Who you guys got coming out of the East, man? Before we wrap it up.
Celtics.
Boston.
Celtics.
I hate saying it, but Celtics.
Me too. Celtics. They look real good, and Jason Tatum looked like he didn't miss a beat.
I cannot believe they played that well without him, man. You would think you think they would be like Indiana. And man,
Jaylen Brown has to be in consideration for the MVP. He's going to get a lot of votes.
Yeah, I think so. He should.
Wembanyama, SGA, in whatever order, Jaylen Brown. Those are the top 3 for the MVP.
So what happened in Cleveland with James Harden, man?
He's looking good, but not like Jaylen Brown.
James Harden ain't in no race, man. Come on.
What about that shot for Atlanta last night? I thought that was good, man.
Well, yeah.
You know,
Atlanta's won a whole bunch of games lately.
I know.
And
they got rid of Trae Young. They got a young kid who's doing his thing, and they got that Alexander Walker, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander's cousin.
Yeah, but that boy Johnson, the All-Star.
Johnson, that's his name. Have you watched him? Have you watched him?
Race 2.
That kid is really, really, really a superstar.
Yes, he is.
Never heard of him until the All-Star game.
Yeah,
and then this kid is good.
He's a superstar.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Henry, you want to say something, bro?
Yeah, I want to ask the guys the question. Mike Malone, the head coach that was in Denver, North Carolina. What do you guys thoughts on that? Do you think he can switch from the pros to North Carolina to college?
I think you do better than Hubert Davis.
Shouldn't be too difficult to do.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're talking college boys with grown men, college guys will listen a lot closer than grown men will.
Yeah. He compete with Duke, though, right? Because them and Duke in the same state.
Well, I know, but still, if he comes with a good game plan, offensive as well as defensively, I don't see why he can't make the transition. You know?
Basketball, he's a good coach. The thing is, now it ain't like it was in the old days. Now these college players, they get paid. You know?
Yeah, NIL.
Again, NIL. So it's a whole different thing. They get paid. They make more money playing in school. I mean, staying in school than getting drafted in the second round. They must, you know what I mean? So it's a big difference.
They'll get their NIL money if they get drafted in the second round.
The whole Tennessee, the women's team went in the portal. The whole team.
Wow.
Wow. Seriously.
They don't have not one player left on their team. The whole team left.
Wow.
Now, I'm going to tell you now.
That's why a lot of
Mariama's going to try to grab 2 of them girls. I know that for sure.
Yeah, the first I heard of it, that's all I asked.
Yeah, everybody.
That's a reflection on the coach. They weren't playing for this coach.
Wow, I didn't realize that.
Look bad. The AD, everybody, that make them look real bad.
The whole team, huh? Is that just the starters, Bruce, or is it the starters?
Everybody.
Bench for the whole, all 15?
12 people left. Everybody.
Oh
All
my
right, you
God.
guys, it's about 7:05. I'm not gonna keep you guys all night. I know Donald, he got to take off to go out of town in a couple of days, but I want to have fun with this one for a second. If these were 4 in the same draft, who's your number 1 pick?
Wow.
At the time, Tim Duncan.
I'm taking Magic all day long.
I'm taking Magic.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, Magic. Yeah, Magic.
Who you got, Henry?
I would have to take Magic too.
Who you got, Don? Magic?
Oh man, you really hurt me here. I got to go with Bird.
All right, so Bruce got Magic. Oh, I know you guys already got Magic. I knew that. I didn't know why I put that up there, but I knew you guys got Magic. I'm with you, Don. I'm going with Bird. All right, I'm going with Bird. Because Bird won 3 MVPs in a row. The same time when Magic played together.
Magic won 5 championships.
All right.
I'm not even counting championships. I look for somebody that can control the game.
And
game under control.
And the Queen got 6 championships too. All right?
That's
Queen,
true. Yeah.
All right,
Butcher ain't up there though.
No, he ain't up there. But I'm
So
saying,
who's better than those 2 players then? Oh, you think Barrett's a better player than Magic?
Do I think he was a better player? Yeah.
Yeah.
A better scorer.
Okay.
He was a better scorer. He was a better
No,
scorer.
I said player. I said player. You said a better scorer. So you said Bird is a better player than Magic. Okay, that's cool. That's your opinion. I ain't gonna argue with that.
Oh, well, both of them was great. I mean, I'm not gonna say both of them was great in their own way.
But they had 2 different
games.
Bird was a better player than Magic. You said yeah.
They had
That's
2
okay.
different styles, but they had 2 different styles of games too. It's just
Not
like
really.
saying, yes,
They
did.
both had the same time. They had the same style. They both played just like each other. Bird would have been like a white Magic. He passed the ball just as well.
Magic was a
He
point
passed
guard.
the ball just as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So this is what I'm saying. Can Magic shoot the 3-pointer like Larry Bird?
No, you said he was a better shooter. Larry is
I'm
better.
asking you a question. I'm asking you a question. Was Magic a
No.
3-point shooter like Bird? That's why the games were different. Bird was more of a scorer, and Magic was more of a playmaker. Ernie shaking his head like I'm talking
And
about.
Bird was a scorer, but Magic, like you said, was a playmaker. And
Right.
you'll need that playmaker over that. He'll score, but at the same time, all right, let's paint a scenario here. There's 3 seconds left in the game. You're down 1. Do you need a 3, or do you need something that you can get inside quickly and score?
You get the ball to Kareem.
The one who can penetrate and make it happen. That's why I say Magic.
Okay.
Yeah, Magic.
Okay. All right. So
down 1, 3 seconds left in the game. I want Larry Bird with the ball.
Yeah, you give it to Bird, you got that 3 for as I'm concerned.
Yeah, that's what I said. And I'm taking Magic. I'm taking Magic number 1 pick. But game on the line, 1 shot. I'm taking Bird.
Okay, can I ask you guys a question then? Why do Tim Duncan get so disrespected? He got 5 rings as well, and went to the playoffs 20 straight
He
years.
had a great supporting cast. Come on.
He had a great.
Tim Duncan's still the greatest power forward to play the game.
Great power forward.
Not according to Bruce. Not according to Bruce.
Well, that's not disrespect, though, Jerry. That's opinion. Duncan is the greatest power forward ever.
No, not according to Bruce.
That's Bruce. That's one person. Said disrespected. He said disrespected. How can we be disrespected if we think he's the greatest power forward ever?
Tim Duncan Kendall brought up the rings. The man got 5 rings. San Antonio, a small market team. The man swept Shaq and Kobe. The man, he was great in his time. He got 5 rings, and nobody give him no respect.
You know what, Jerry? He got 5 rings.
Well, hold on a minute.
Nobody's giving him respect.
You keep
What else
forgetting the
respect you
fact
want?
that Tim Duncan had an absolute great supporting cast and a good bench. He did what he needed to do, but he was only able to do what he could do because who's getting Ginobili? Who's grabbing Parker? I think Avery. I can't think of the other player to play.
Don't forget Sean Elliott. Don't forget Sean Elliott.
Yeah, but my point is, Bruce, those other 4 guys on the court, you couldn't leave them by themselves.
Exactly.
This is why it put Tim
Bishop,
Duncan.
you're a hypocrite now. You're a
I
hypocrite.
agree with that. I think Tim
Bishop,
Duncan would have been great on any team.
Oh, Bishop,
Take him
you're a
off
hypocrite.
the
My
Take
point
him
is,
off put him on
right now,
Boston.
Bishop.
He would still been great.
listen, my
hypocritical
point
right now.
is,
Bishop is
you
hypocritical right now
coulda,
because you
shoulda
said
all
he had a
day.
great.
My point is,
Bishop,
he had a great supporting
oh, but
cast.
without Magic, he had a great supporting cast too. He had
Uh-huh.
Kareem. He had 6 Hall of Famers, and you bring it up.
All right, and
No,
Larry
you
Bird
said
had a
Tim
great supporting cast too.
Why
You're
you
gonna
bring up
go
the great
there.
supporting cast with them, but with Magic, he didn't have no. It was just all Magic.
Everybody that ever won had a great supporting
Right.
cast.
But they don't bring up Tim
Thank
Duncan,
you.
man. They don't bring up Tim Duncan. He had a great supporting cast, but Magic did it by himself. You
Yeah,
can't do that.
Nobody said Magic did it by itself.
Oh,
We saying that Tim Duncan
let's end the show, man. You guys
was good, but he had a great supporting cast.
I'm buying you guys some flip flops, man. I swear, man.
And no, buy yourself some
You
flip
guys get
flops.
the flip-flops.
Jumped all the Lakers and went to doggone KC.
No, not overall.
Well, the rings prove it.
No, the ring.
What's that down? I didn't what you said.
The rings prove it.
The ring. Robert Horry got 7 rings.
Well, the ring.
Robert Horry got 7.
And that'll prove we better than Charles too.
Yeah, but Robert Horry, I mean, he's better than Tim Duncan, right? That mean he's better than Tim Duncan.
What I'm saying is Barkley ain't got no ring. Why you keep bringing his name up? He ain't never get no ring. So why you keep bringing his name?
Oh,
He's
man.
better than this. He ain't better than nothing. He ain't get no ring. Why did he take that team when he went to Phoenix and bring them a ring? Why did
He didn't have a great supporting cast except for the one you played with Dr. J. That was it.
Oh man, I guess you got you on that one, Bruce. You better go lay on the couch, Bruce. He got you on that one, Bruce.
A whole lot of Hall of Famers don't have no rings. Whole lot
Thank
of
you.
Hall of Famers, but they ain't sitting at that ring table.
I can't argue.
All I'm saying, Tim Duncan get no respect.
Me
Man.
up, man.
We're gonna sign off in a minute, but that's a shame that none of you guys. All right, Kobe. Okay, he's a miniature Mike. Okay, but Tim Duncan got more rings than Larry Bird. Okay, the man was a 3-time MVP. I think in the league, 3-time Finals MVP, and the man took a franchise, swept Kobe and Shaq, beat them a couple of times in the playoffs, and he get no respect. None.
Greatest power forward ever.
He got plenty of respect, but Jerry, you asking us who we pick. We picking who we want to.
Thank you. That was the original question.
I could play well with a Bird.
Hey Jerry,
that's who I would go with Tim Duncan.
Hey Jerry, let me ask you this.
Right.
You would have put Charles Barkley in there instead of Tim Duncan, they wouldn't have won?
Nobody would have picked Charles.
You mean for San Antonio?
Yeah. No. That ain't what I'm saying. I'm saying on the Spurs, if they had Charles Barkley with the same team instead of Tim Duncan, they wouldn't have won?
Yes, they would.
According to Basketball Walt, my coach, Walt said that Greg Popovich is probably the best coach out of all coaches. So he had a great coach. So maybe Charles Martin would have won with Greg Popovich. I'll give him that.
Well, if you look at that Spurs all-around team, man, they had a crazy team, man.
But you guys always bring that up. But what about the Magic teams? You guys always bring up the other teammates. Magic had Kareem, Cooper, Nolan Nixon, Bob McAdoo,
Hey, gentlemen, I have to say goodnight.
All these guys, and you bring up what Tim Duncan had. Well, come on, but let's close the show, man. You guys crack me up, man. All right, and you close out in prayer, bro.
All right. Father, we thank you for your grace, your love, your mercy. Lord, we ask that you bless every household tonight, Lord, that's on the broadcast and every listener, Lord, and meet every need, Father, in the mighty name of Jesus. And we thank you, Lord, for the greatest gift you have ever given to us, your Son, the Lamb of God, to take away the sins of the world. And we give you praise, we give you glory and honor. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Great show, man. Great show. All right, everybody. Friday night.
Okay.